you're waiting by the door. I know that I've been chasing my tail now. I've been dragging us both down to our knees. If you want to escape, just say now. You always know what was good for me. Don't want to change. I don't want to change your mind. Don't want to change.
Okay, we are back, and currently waiting for Hush to join us in the lobby. We are going to be casting Bly versus Hush, guys, so get him in here in just a moment. We had someone sub a few moments ago. Who was that? Mingstar just subbed to the channel, brand new. Mingstar, what's up? Thank you for joining us here on the channel. Glad to have you in that new sub pocket. But okay, where are we at right now? We're at 16 subscriptions. That's not bad for the day. That's resubs too, though. Whoop, whoop. Nice. Okay, ready? GGGG. Hush, ready? Say when. No rush for Hush. Anyways, I want to talk about the finals today. Today is going to be the Mystery Surprise Finals. Now, if there's any players who are currently not in a game and they're busy waiting around for their opponents and they're just watching the BaseTradeTV, they might have a bit of a leg up in this one. But here's what we're going to do for today. I'm actually going to create a donation jar in a moment here. Now, this isn't begging for donations. Really, like, this could be $1 versus $2, and that's all that's going to matter. But here's what we're going to do for the finals. We're going to let you guys, the fans, decide. The maps for the finals can either be your normal standard set of maps, what we're seeing now, what we're used to playing on, what we see everybody ladder with, or they can be the Carbot mod for the grand finals. It's up to you guys. Who is it? Oh, Healer! Healer for the 12 months. Just up. Hey, dude, get your Partoof, Healer. This fucking Zergs and these banlings are such a joke. I know, right, man? Fuck Zerg. Healer SC, thank you so much for the 12 months, dude. Hit me up with a direct message to the channel so we can send you that form to fill out so you can get a Partoof in real life. It'll take 30 seconds of your time. You get a really cool piece of memorabilia. But looks like they're ready. Bly, are you ready? Or are you still ready? Looks like they're good to go. All right, so I'm getting an echo. Anyways, I'll set this up after, but I should probably just set it now. I don't want to break something. Okay, we'll do the game first, then I'll set it up. Yeah, that makes more sense. Or, oh, this is a good game. I don't want to actually not cast it because Bly's probably gonna be cheesy. I want Bly to proxy hatchery so badly. Yeah, I'll set up like a little thing afterwards. Anyways, but now you guys know the raw deal. It's up to you guys. You're going to get to pick. But okay, let's get into a brand new best of 3. Quick reminders that the Corsair Cup is, of course, brought to you over the last year. From January to December, thanks to Corsair. But this year, they've had the addition of Twitch, powering it up. Electricity noises, level up noises, whatever, to make this a really awesome year. We've got the full 12 months budgeted out with both Twitch and both Corsair guys. They've all committed. We got contracts. We got all this great stuff. So I'm excited and very stoked that we're going to have these things continue on throughout the year. That being said, the new format, the new monthly prize money, hopefully will give a little bit of an extra reason to players to keep playing in them as well. So big thank you once again to Corsair as well as Twitch. But in the top left side of the map, we got the orange Zerg player. It's Bly. Oh, hang on. There we go. Bottom right, it's going to be the red Protoss, Hush. And unfortunately for him, I guess he doesn't know too much about Bly because building out here on the low ground was a silly Billy move against a player who likes to put down hatcheries nearby. Or I guess near Bly. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, Bly, if you guys were actually watching Nation Wars, what was really cool, and I mean, if you've been watching close to these players for a while, you already knew this, but it was kind of said to a larger audience that, you know, Scarlet was thanking Bly for those moves, and Bly's been playing this really dirty style for a while, and then kind of whispering in Scarlet's ear, and then she's been adapting it to her own play style. There's a lot of ways this does a lot of good. On one hand, if the actual hatchery finishes and you get to be like gross and build things in your opponent's natural, great, cool, that's what a proxy hatchery is. If it quote-unquote fails because you've got these probes and a zealot attacking it, still not a problem. You forced out zealots really early, you force probes off of mining, you kind of mess up their economy, you can build cancel into an evo chamber and buy even more time. In fact, is probably going to do it. I think he was going to try to, but that zealot got there pretty quick. Because right now that income spike all over the place for Bly was great, but he's behind workers, so starts getting a bit tapered off now. He may have even tried to steal that gas. I don't know just how deep these dirty tricks go. It looks like he'll get out of there alive. The second zealot was canceled, actually. That's worth noting out of Hush, so he's not wasting money needlessly. He is chasing the drone, which I think is a little bit funny to see. But, yeah, it gives up, I guess, when it loses line of sight. Bly taking to third base and has already got a pretty decent drone count going for him, but obviously could be better had he not done some proxy shenanigans. Stargate also going to be the choice out of Hush in response to all of this. Now, Stargate can mean a couple of different things, but we're on Echo, guys, so let's be real. For Hush, it doesn't matter how this game plays out. He wants us to go to the direction of carriers and onwards. This is a map that favors it with your sort of 3 bases all centered together. It's also just not a bad opener if you're going to go for a Void Ray and Oracle Phoenix. They're all totally viable, and there are different ways that you handle them. But yeah, Ling's just kind of not able to get a lot done right now. Bly might make that Overlord into a drop Overlord, and then maybe we'll get some use out of him. But I think right now, back at home, did he scout the Stargate? He did. So we say back at home, Queens are going to be the emphasis for minerals right now, but no Spore Crawlers, funny enough. Oh, there we go. 1 comes down. Alright, well, the Void Ray ends up being the weapon chosen here. A couple Lings get on top of the third base. You don't get to deny it, but you do get some scouting information at the very least. Bly also replacing some of his now recently dead Lings, I guess just to continue having a bit of map presence. This Oracle's also going to get over here and unfortunately not have a lot of energy, having burned a bunch on killing those Lings. It's got, yeah, energy for like 1 blast. Feels bad, man. Hush scouting that layer timing, also gets to see the gas associated with it, so I think at this point he knows Bly's not really rushing out to mutas or anything that would merit needing Phoenix. He does go for this round on the Adept and tries to get a kill with it, but the overcharge in the Mothership, just a little bit too much damage, so it doesn't quite get to kill it. Got some more resubs coming in. Let's get caught up on these. Thank you to Cryogenic for the 20 months. New Abel for 35 just now, and then Ira Jirai for 12 months. Happy New Year, Ace1 and Ace2. And dude, I hope you know the drill at this point. Send us a message on the channel. I would love to send you one of these rock solid Partoofs. Although they are made of metal, which is harder than rock. So maybe that's a bad analogy. Anyways, Hydraless then comes down, but I guess what's interesting is Hush doesn't appear to be gearing up towards that really fast Stargate play. It's just something we've seen so many Protoss players do, and carriers just seem so unbeatable at certain points in this matchup right now, regardless of whether you're Korean or a foreigner. It's just the best thing to get is always that Golden Armada. However, investing in a lot of extra gateways, resonating glaives, and now Warp Prism tells me that Hush is looking to play a little bit more of this ground game. Hydras are going to be very fickle for that if this is the case. And what I mean by this is they are not so great against Adepts, but they do have just a lot of very raw damage. You mix that in with something that can tank for them, and Hydras are fantastic. But not looking for Roaches and not making a huge swell of Lings, Bly's moving towards what is possibly Banelings to deal with the Adepts. And Banelings can work. They can work. But then you watch people like Neeb and others do like these amazing splits, and Banelings just hit like 1 or 2 targets, and it's just almost pitiful to watch. But Bly's sitting here and unfortunately like a 20 army supply to the 50 something of Hush. I mean, Bly may just have to give up workers and give up queens at this rate. He got really greedy, and unfortunately is quite late with these Hydras. Zerglings are coming out, but he's actually kind of blocked by Larva right now. So he's down to half the army supply of that of his opponent. Lings and Hydras coming a little bit late. I think Bly's just dead. It's a really anticlimactic finish, but Bly didn't scout again after his initial attack, so he never saw those extra gateways. He never saw this all incoming. And Hush, it finishes the game real quick. Gives him a 1 lead here in the series. This gives me time to get on basically the equivalent of internet paint and make some awesome tip jars here. All right. Totally legit tip jar. It's even gonna have measurements on it and a handle. This looks so fucking stupid. All right, one of these is gonna be the option yes, and the other is gonna be the option no. Bly wants Newkirk though, so let me host that really quick before I continue with this. You guys can't see this just yet. I'm fully aware. It's gonna look so stupid on stream. Yes. Yo, does anyone else have trouble drawing S's with bubble letters? Because apparently I do. Feels bad, man. Alright. Save. Oh yeah. Anyways, Bly not joining the lobby. Bly, get in here, buddy. This is your map pick. Okay. Okay, I'm almost ready to debut jar number 1. Oh no, where did it save to? Shit! I don't know where I saved it to. Alright, Bly's in the lobby. Say when ready. Oh no, where did I save it to? Can I undo? I just deleted a bunch. Okay, there we go. I'll save as... They say they're ready. Oh, here we go. I found it. Okay, there's the yes jar. I'll make the no one after we come back. Alright, game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Spawning here in the bottom right side. He's down 1 game after some cheeky shenanigans. Backfired on him. It's Bly. And his bottom left, gonna be the red Protoss. Hush. Now actually, well, Bly may not do the hatchery trick, or well, actually, he very well may. It's Bly after all. But while Bly may or may not do this again, I do want to talk about Hush's reaction to it. I actually like what he did. For those who don't know, if you pull just probes and probes alone, you need about 7 to out damage the building capability of the hatchery, like the rate at which it builds, right? However, he pulled 6 and then like had like a zealot or whatever come in a little bit later, and it turned out to be just enough damage. I thought that was kind of cool, actually. Not exactly like, oh my god, we're nerding over, but a very appropriate reaction out of Hush. Now, I'm trying to walk and talk here. I'm definitely drawing the word no. Well, Bly sends this drone across the map. There we go. I got both the jars set up and good to go. Nice. And his hatchery comes down in the natural base once again. Not so surprising. This for me to see. Again, he pulls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one was building something. And Chrono's out the Zealot. So, again, this is just barely not enough to stop the hatchery. Like, it just kind of stalls out, barely doesn't kill it, builds really fast. It's the Zealot that's kind of the executing blow here. Also, this probe kind of messing around with the spawning pool timing's funny. Not a big deal, but... Anyways, Hush, once again, has a very precise reaction to this, I'd say. Bly, don't lose this. Okay, there's the Evo Chamber. They didn't get to the last game, but it's not going to last long. And build cancels again. So, buys a little time, goes for another hatchery. Like, I mean, the Zealot alone is not enough damage. If Bly can actually get the hatchery down, he's trying desperately. That's just going to happen though. Puts down that Nexus, and Bly's got to walk back home. Everybody's reaction to my amazing artwork. For those who don't know, I've been contacted by many actual studios to do their graphics for them, but I have to keep turning the job down. It's BaseTradeTV is too important for me. I mean, yeah, they were offering me like 6-digit salaries, and yeah, it would have been prestigious, but let's be real, guys. It's all about base trade, right? Yo, my cup drawings are amazing, okay? And it's not like I just flipped the other one around, okay? I didn't just flip it horizontally, all right? I definitely did a new one. Look for the subtle differences, okay? Now, this pylon finishes up around the 3rd of Bly. And this is a little bit funny because the overcharge will be nice to have if he needs it. But Bly could just cancel this hatchery if he feels like this is going to get too out of hand. He also had no idea about the pylon until just this moment, so that's a little bit disconcerting for him. Definitely does not have enough links to engage this right now. Well, Overcharge is shelling away at that hatchery. It's a lot of extra damage, and the Zealot and the Adept, of course, had already done quite a bit before this even really started getting super serious. Mothership, of course, almost got enough energy for another one. 3 seconds away, but looks like she's going to go down before that's the case, so Bly ends up holding onto the hatchery, and this ends up being very costly for Hush. This was the cost of the Pylon, the Zealot, the Adept, and the Mothership Core all together. As you can see, quite a bit of resources lost for our Protoss. However, Hush is going for a Dark Shrine behind this. The Dark Shrine is so expected, I'd say. Like, this is actually not that crazy of a move. Back in the day, if you went for the Dark Shrine, everyone was losing their mind. Oh my god, he's gonna go for the Dark Shrine. Oh, there's opponents not gonna see. Did he scout like it's gonna happen? Like, no, now it's just like, okay, you're probably going for the Dark Shrine. Warp Prism, warp in 4 DTs, make into Archons. Like, it's so just formulaic at this point. Bly's not gonna have to worry about that though, as he's got these this Overlord nicely positioned to elevator these Lings up to the main. He's got some ready to break the wall, maybe even just simply distract, but more than enough Lings to cause chaos in the main. It looks like Hush had the idea that this may come, so the pylon goes down, but a little bit late. He ends up focusing everything, doesn't split the attention of his opponent at all. Bly just doubles down. He knows that Mothership Core is still dead from earlier, so he kills these pylons. He's going to depower the gateways. Hush is going to have like maybe 2 gateways to work off of. That's not going to be enough. The Robo's depowered, the probes are pulled back towards the main. It's not even that he's supply blocked, but like, can he even warp in those DTs? 2 DTs are going to get warped in here in just a moment, but so many probes are dying. 7 have already gone down. I'm not sure the DTs will be able to clean up all the Lings in time, but the whole position's there, and he doesn't want this to get further out of hand. But more Lings are coming in. Banelings are being made. Oh, those are made next to the pylon too. Hush should see this coming. Hush may be so busy dealing with the Lings, he may not be looking where he needs to look. And you guys will notice he's constantly stacking these probes. He wants to get them away from the Lings, so as the Banelings roll right in. The DTs can target them. Looks like they do. A decent hit to say the least. Now they're all in one-shot range. The Lings gonna pounce on top as well they can. Whole position's not bad. 23 probes dead. 15 remain. And these DTs are not saving the natural. They're saving the main, but they're not saving the natural. Robo goes down. Gateways have been destroyed. Cybercore's gone, and this Nexus, of course, is going to be next. DTs have not, they've not done it. There's no epic comeback here, as there's Spore Crawlers in every other base. This game's over. Bly has just tied this up 1-1. I mean, it sucks to call it that early, but at this point, 9 probes. It's pretty blatant. Bly, of course, going to make a lot of Banelings, because Banelings, they can splash in the DTs if they're not killing the probes, so they can kind of double their effectiveness in that regard. Drones contemplate surrounding DTs, but realize that's going to be a bad time with that warp prism there, so just transfer away. Diving on in. Everyone's stacked up around that pylon. Everybody worship the pylon. It'll save you. JK, these are Banelings. Just kidding, bros. Well, actually, the Lings are keeping them from getting in. There we go. Now it goes down. That's it for the probes. 0 remain. Bly actually could just run these drones around all day, I feel. But he's got to take the fight somewhere, and he decides to take it around this base. Spore Crawler going to stay down, and this Queen, unfortunately, not going to live for too much longer. Oh my god. 1 health. Gets out of there. Regenerates with that Zerg regen. And Bly actually got a little bit, say, too close for comfort in this scenario. I mean, that's it. Like, this is Hush's minerals all going towards these Archons and these DTs. Like, he wants to end the game with these units. With these, like, these 4 units. He's got to make a miracle happen. Bly, funny enough, though, doesn't have that much money, so these Lings are all he really has. I think if the Archon was microed exactly perfectly, it wouldn't be a problem. But it's not just the Archon he's got to worry about, right? Like, it's the DT. There's a lot of problems here for Bly as he retreats back into his natural, and you know what? Maybe I called this too soon. There's not a lot of units on the field for Bly right now, and certainly no detection to deal with those DTs. 26 Lings is good. But 26 Lings against a properly microed Warp Prism? I'm not sure if they're that good. They will surround this first DT. No pickup. 1 DT, 1 Zealot, 1 Archon remain. 16 Lings, 9 drones. Bly's got nothing in production. 4 Lings on the way. That's about it. Queen goes down. Oh my god. Can Bly like maybe kill his own buildings and get some broodlings going or something? Oh my god. That's Hush. There's no way. Bly's got a bunch of Lings over here I don't think he knows about. 8 of them inside that Overlord would be so absolutely desperately necessary. Drop those in the main and kill the buildings of Hush. Or goddammit, Bly, bring this across the map. Because Hush has got a probe out and he's mining again. Oh, Bly, this is such a huge mistake. He doesn't know. I don't think he knows. Those 8 Lings would go so far to help him defend. Is he going to base trade it? He's got the minerals. He could just put 2 extractors or 3 extractors potentially around the map. Oh, he doesn't have the money. He's going to try to mine. Probe's getting sent out. Ling's going to go for that attack. I mean, there's no detection over here. I think he assumed there's DTs, but there's not. Hush has got nothing. Mothership Core comes home for the recall. He's got no idea whether that brought DTs with it or not. Drones, in the meantime, are dying. Bly is in a lot of trouble. He's thinking what to do. He's got an Overlord with 8 Lings in it. This is killing me. He's got, I'm like 23 Lings. I should deal with this. Why does this look so small? It's because he's missing 8 of them. Like a third of these Lings are, oh no. Oh no. And there's nothing to shoot the Warp Prism anymore. Where's that 1 DT? Hashtag overconfidence. Oh my god, Bly. Oh my god, Bly. That hurts. I mean, he may have still died with the 8 Lings, let's be honest. Like the Archon, Micro, Warp Prism, etc. But, oh my god. GG's. Hush is the one who takes the game. And he takes the series. Oh, I gotta have my no cup here. Because we gotta go over this, guys. We gotta talk about this for realsies, alright? These super professional cups. Which we'll put here and here. And here's the question. Whoops. Yes, no. Alright, move that. Nice. Invite, please. That times out well. Tila's gonna play Tamika's next. I gotta get caught up on some shoutouts, but we're gonna go to commercial break while I finish setting up the cups. I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.